Alright, how's it going everybody? I'm Guy on Ostrich, that's the Captain Goo, how do you do? And today we're here to continue on from where we left off in our Pokemon Crystal Legacy Nuzlocke, the Rom-Hack created by the Smith Plays. And today we're going to be continuing where we left off at, I've already said that, but we took out all of the Kanto gyms last episode on Monday. This episode we are doing the full Elite Four rematches, all four Elite Four members, and the champion. So, sit back, sit tight, relax, subscribe, like, let us hit triple digits on that subscriber count because that would be amazing. I'm doing this because, yeah. But we're here. We see a giraffe rig at first, hit the surf, and it is a little stressful to see that first things first, we don't KO the first thing, but my team doesn't have anything that really is set for the psychic type. We don't, so that's fine. We've got to just push through and make sure we can take advantage of the moments we need to take advantage of, because a Slow King, we got to take advantage of our electric type on here. We have, like, psychic typing, we can't really rock and roll on, so we have to hope we don't get paralyzed in battle while we're with every turn. But a Thunderbolt comes so close to taking us out. And a Slow King is faster than a Zapdos whenever a Zapdos is paralyzed. That is pretty insane to me. But we hit the Jopek. So we gotta continue on. And then Espeon. I mean, I pretty much always... I feel like I go for the mirror match here. Do we bring in Waffles? No, we bring in... That was bad. Still, whatever. So, we go in, body slam, it hits reflect. So, its defenses are up. And the defenses are up for sure as you look at that hit. And, I mean, we're able to take one more of those. And we do go for another one. Probably, if we get a paralysis here, I would go for it again. If not, we've got to heal. We have got to heal up in this situation, and we're just going to because might as well, right? Yeah, definitely might as well hit the psychic. Ooh, why did that damage seem like it was not so bad? It's not so bad. Go for a body slam. That Morning Sun didn't really do enough, but it doesn't do enough, and the reflect fades. So now that it's trying to heal up, we're able to, instead of worry about getting the reflect up, that body slam's going to do a whole lot more damage. And then a Slowbro comes out. Does that? It does not mean we bring our Zapdos back out. It means we go for Waffles. So, Waffles. Yeah. It means the Shadow Ball's coming up. I believe Slowbro is the especially bulky one. But I mean, it doesn't really matter whenever you got... whenever Waffles can just go with the hit. Now, best thing still in this game is Ghost is now a special attacking move, and Dark is physical. It makes so much sense that they would do this. I don't know why they didn't. We have Ninetales come out, which, it is a psychic. You would think it was a psychic type, Like, you would definitely have thought a Ninetales was a psychic type. Like, I thought Ninetales was a psychic type, but just pure fire. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. But a Shadow Ball there was a interesting choice. Shadow Ball right there was a very interesting choice, if I do say so myself. Now, I'm trying to lounge about a little bit more here, and a Xatu is a really interesting call for the, like, number one for your ace. But we haven't really seen Xatu's at all in the game, so it's a nice call to a really good design, honestly. I mean, like, the totem inspiration is really cool. Like, you get, like, the aesthetics to the totems, which I guess, like, I mean, just because a game's still based on, like, a certain region, I mean, yeah, we didn't really get too much, like, I mean, hold on, let me articulate on this so y'all understand. Like, every Pokemon game is going to have some Japanese influence to, like, what the Pokemon are like. But I mean, is totems and things like that a are those related to Japanese culture as well, or is that, like, and this is just like talking without doing the research at this moment, like, is that based on the Native American culture, or is there actually, like, a totem culture of some sort in Japan? Just a question thrown out there. Y'all can answer in the comments if you want. We are fighting Koga here. I mean, starting off with a Quillfish, pretty easy knockout. And then we see a Parasect, which is Parasect is a interesting Pokemon, but in, like, just a oddly creepy way. But I mean, that 4 times weakness to fire, having Kingsford out on the team, it's just a all go. Like, no worries. Gligar, just some ways are more fun to say, some ways are just the right way to say it. But hit a Surf on the Gligar, and I mean, nothing to really worry about at the moment. Kind of cruising and bruising here. A Muck comes in, and I go into morning here cause I've got to the point now where I associate Muck is weaker defensively and Coughing is weaker special defensively. So I know, like, oh, I have a physical attacker, I can bring in the physical attacker. Now, I think I mentioned in the last episode, we do have the TM for Earthquake. I should have just taught the TM for Earthquake to Nidoking, to Morning here. That would have been, I mean, Sledge Bomb Earthquake is really solid. I mean, Magnitude 9, I think, is on par with Earthquake. I think it's, Magnitude 10 is actually, like, stronger than Earthquake. That's a, don't quote me on it, but I believe that is correct. Magnitude 10, I think that is a fun move. That I think that is a very fun style of move, one that has, like, this different variations in attack. Maybe if Psywave would have, like, a amount to that, like, I don't know, maybe, like, we could have, like, a poison type move called Geiger or whatever. I was watching Abroad in Japan just the other day, and it was something about Fukushima with like the tsunami that hit in 2011, I believe. I want to get my facts kind of straight, but like they're using a Geiger counter to test the nuclear levels, and maybe like that would be like that'd be cool to have that as like a like the certain like the different levels on a Geiger counter, get like the different levels to that. Just I'm trying to think of like other moves that can kind of fit that same bill. But yeah, there's some things out there. We did take out Koga pretty swiftly, and now we're on to Bruno, who sends in Steelix, which I feel really confident leading with Gyarados here, hitting a Surf because Steelix actually just doesn't have the same level of special defense as he does defense. But I did not realize Steelix would be that fast. There's a possibility he has a item that I'm not used to or sure of. But that swagger hurt. I mean, confusion, it does like take those stat buffs in effect. I believe I could be just talking crap here on that one. But I feel like I can bring in Nidoking easily to just like take advantage of those rock slides. Because I mean, I don't know if poison's is not a resistor to rock, is it? I don't think it is. But this Steelix, it wants to make sure you're confused. And we have leftovers, so we're fine going in on those rock slides. We can hit I mean, Earthquake, there are some things whenever you do keep your and just the Surf to be like right there, that's so annoying. It's so annoying. But I did have like the little cheat sheet to it all. Because I think it is fun to play around everything, like being able to make the judgment calls on things is super cool to me. Like being like, oh, he's going he's going to go Earthquake here, so if I can switch into a flying type, like I think that stuff is really cool. So I do enjoy that aspect of trying to just make. I enjoy the aspects to a prediction game, which I've mentioned it in the last episode. So Radical Red is a fun idea. He goes into a Heracross, so we go for a Jilpek here. I mean, bug fighting, no reason to do anything differently. Like we want to just hit for that flying type move as strong as possible. Ursaring here, and I go into Nidoking. Now, Nidoking definitely already feels more useful than Golem did. I think it's the fact that I like the idea of poison for Sludge Bomb more than the rock ground type. I mean, I feel like I look at the rock and ground as so much more. There are just types that you look at as more defensive, and then there's some that you just think are a little bit more attacking heavy. As we get a Sludge Bomb, but the Sliver of Health, but it poisons. Which, I mean, we are outspeeding anyways, so I probably would have went for it again. But that's a big boy knock right there. And then Hitmonlee, I believe it's just a waffles. Like, how do you like your waffles, which I like mine with chocolate chips in them. But that's a lot weirder when we talk about waffles here, because let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. But Hitmonlee, bang, knocked out. Hitmonchan, stay in, bang. Yeah, bang. Cool. I froze up because I was like, did we bang right there, or did it actually just take a little bit longer? And then Machamp, oh, we're just going to sit here and be like, yeah, that's a KO. KO. Also, if you've noticed, the Elite Four has been lower level than, or it was lower level than Blue. So, don't really want to go to changing those levels. But yeah, that is something to keep track of. And now we're here with Karen, who oh, just leave. Now, something that is nice is the Elite Four did have different text. Really cool. I mean, especially there, Karen. It's like, hey, I believe you didn't. I believe you have. I hope you haven't forgotten my beliefs that good, like, strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon, it doesn't matter. So, also Karen's hype. Like, one of the few times you'll be able to hear someone say Karen's hype and be like, yep, Karen's hype. A Miracle Berry. Ugh. A double team. Ugh. I'm gonna mute up real quick to get a sip of water. You might be asking, why did I mute up? I have like a Gatorade squirt bottle right now. And Umbreon lives on 1, and I got a little something on my... well, I do have, like, the gaming glasses, which, I mean, it's a nerdy thing anyways to have these kinds of glasses. But, like, they're the blue light glasses. Highly recommend them. I get some headaches sometimes, and especially when I'm on a computer, I can get some bad headaches. So big recommendation for these glasses. I've got the Gooder brand glasses. That's, of course, obviously a not sponsored thing, because 90 subscribers. Get that up. Hit triple digits. That'd be awesome. But before the year's over, I mean, come on. Wouldn't it be cool to see 100? And then we can try for more. But just say something about the brand, because these have worked pretty good for me. Mr. Viss. I mean, it's cool to see Mr. Viss. I wish Mr. Viss was better, but I mean, we get Miss Magius. I guess it is Miss Magius. It just, I mean, I guess so, because it does kind of look like a witch, and it's like mage, and that's so creepy. Like, it's kind of like when you look at the Gengar, because it's like, that looks like it's almost a third eye starting to grow on, like, underneath his mouth. It is just kind of disturbing. I don't know what I was looking for here. I guess I was looking at special defense and just being like, how confident am I that Nidoking doesn't just die? And I guess I was fairly confident, because I I just sit in, go for magnitude, and I mean, hey, we ate the psychic. That's saying a lot. Vileplume comes in and go into Typhlosion. Now, Typhlosion, I love Typhlosion. Pure fire types really don't do too much. Why Hisuian Typhlosion is actually probably my like favorite starter, because you still get a Cyndaquil. It starts with the Cyndaquil and it just goes to the Hisuian form. So it's like perfect still. And I mean, I love the just design to it all. Murkrow comes in, we just are able to hit a Thunderbolt, and everything goes absolutely spectacular. Now, pretty excited on that one. Houndoom, I feel like I just go into Mingu, as we do just go into Mingu, and Houndoom is level 69, so it's finally on par with where we were. Goes for a crunch. We go for the surf. Now, that crunch, it could be disastrous if we get flinched. We did not get flinched. I mean, that is something I always kind of think about. We go for we get the surf, so we're able to double down and get the KO. And that is the Elite Four gone. Strong Pokemon, weak Pokemon. Only the selfish perception of people. Joey Skill Trainers should try to win with their favorites. I will say that's a hint, hint, hint. Yeah. I forgot that he just moves up. You've proven yourself in Johto, acquiring all 8 badges and even once more, but now you're in the big leagues, the Kanto League, a region with its own trials and champions. Here I am, the final challenge, with a team stronger than ever before. This is the true test, a battle to determine the champion of Kanto. Are you ready to rise to this new challenge? To prove yourself, show me the strength that conquered Johto. Kind of weird, because it looked like something peaked on the Meteosaurus on this OBS thing, but we start against Gyarados. Thunderbolt. And his ace is 70, so I think it's 70, but Dragonite comes out, and did I really go blah blah blah? For some reason, I'm feeling like I went blah blah blah. Which I for some reason feel like I spelled that about as good as I possibly could have. Thunder. 148, 217. Hit the body slam. I mean, Dragonite at level 68. We're going for a second body slam here. Now, probably do use some healing items, which I will say there is some guilt whenever the computer actually doesn't use healing items. But I got nothing on that. They do switch into some things, so I don't really feel bad on switching Pokemon. Just kind of something I do think about a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, there is like a little bit of it's on my conscience, like, oh, I've done this, and they're not. But uses a Miracle Berry, so it's pretty much like Dragonite goes Resto Chesto right off rip, and it seems he's hit every Thunder. We go for another heal. He's going to go for a rest. Yeah. I mean, if we had Articuno, we'd be in for like. I mean, I'm happy we don't have Articuno for like a little bit of a reason. We go for a rollout here because I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe. It misses, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's go for Body Slam. And we get the paralysis here, and we go for another Body Slam, and the critical hit. So I was thinking of something a little different. Forget what I was saying, but Tyranitar comes in. Ooh, the T-Tar, and we're bringing in Morning Nidoking here, which pretty interesting choice. Going for the Magnitude 6. I mean, the sad thing is it's always just the risky run when you go with Magnitudes, because we get 4 here. Like, we get 4, and look at the level of damage that gets dealt there. And then a Hyper Beam, but Magnitude 7, and it hits. I mean, pretty good damage. I mean, I think it's one of those funny things where it's like a Magnitude 8 might have just won. No worries. Charizard comes in, and I want to save Gyarados for the Aerodactyl, because I don't know exactly where we're at. So we go for a Thunderbolt on the Charizard, and I mean, pretty smooth and easy. Pretty smooth and easy. Aerodactyl. Let's see if I do go along with the idea of I go straight into Gyarados. So definitely expecting to go for a Surf here. Expecting the Rock Slide from it. I mean, but the thing is I feel like this team is. Oh, and yeah. So I'm thinking about healing up. Do I go through with it? Because I don't go through with it, because what's the point? And then we go for the heal up. Maybe there was a thought of a sack there. I don't know why. I wish I could. I don't know what the play was, but I mean, like, it's like we're pretty much expecting something to change, even though it makes no sense. Rock Slide, we know that Rock Slides are just going to not do too much to Nidoking. Well, we say they're not going to do too much to Nidoking. We can get the heal up, do kind of a scout, and it goes for Earthquake. Okay. Okay, so we now know that it goes for an Earthquake here. Bring in High Voltage. We're going to get Earthquaked again. Obviously, it's not going to hit us being a flying type. And then go for the Thunderbolt. Rock Slide. I was not expecting the Aerodactyl would be faster than us. So we go with the Thunderbolt. Expecting to outspeed and not have to worry about anything. But hey, it did something actually. I wanted to take a quick look or I just pressed yes, I wanted to switch and I didn't. We go for a Thunderbolt on the Dragonite. I mean, being a legend versus a pseudo here, we got really good damage off on Dragonite. And yeah. Yeah, the curse was an odd move there. Curse was a very odd move. Ever since we got the Zapdos, things got easier. I mean, you obviously would hope so, but I mean, I don't think there's a problem using a Zapdos. Woo, you have become truly powerful, Ostrich. Your Pokemon have responded to your strong and upstanding nature. As a trainer, you will continue to grow strong with your Pokemon. Oh no, it's all over if you weren't so slow. Ostrich, I've been following your progress since Professor Elm sent you on your way. You've certainly become more impressive. Conquering both the Johto and now the Kanto League is no small feat. You've truly outdone yourselves. It's clear that your Pokemon trust you immensely, and that trust has been the foundation of your success. But remember, trainer's journey is never truly over. When you have a moment, do visit me in my lab. There's something I'd like to discuss with you. Congratulations on your victory, Ostrich. Let's interview the brand new Kanto champion. No. This is getting to be a bit too noisy. Ostrich, could you come with me? I don't know if there's... oh, and then it's like, I can't believe blew off the interview again. I remember it wasn't long ago. I stood here welcoming you as a champion of Johto, and now here we are again in this sacred place where we honor the very best trainers and their Pokemon. Today, you've proven yourself not just in Johto, but in Kanto as well. Besting even my strongest team, you've shown remarkable compassion and trust in your Pokemon. Above that, victory. Enduring my perseverance and unwavering determination speaks to your true spirit as a trainer. You have all the makings of a true, great, perhaps even the greatest. Ostrich, it is my honor to register you and your trusted partners as champions once again. Alright, so we're gonna go through the rest of this, but what a big time move through everything. What a big time move. What a big time pick up High Voltage was. But let's cover the bases. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we have Pokemon series up on the channel. Crystal Legacy ends on Friday. I mean, time is come and gone now. That means a new series starts on Monday. More information on that on Friday. Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky is on Saturdays. Tuesdays, Thursdays are meant to be days we stream if we ever go back to streaming. I hope we do. My computer just hasn't wanted to hold up on those. So there's that. Really looking forward to getting some stuff done and out to you next year. I'm excited for it. I'm very, very excited for it. I hope you are too. Again, subscribe, like. Let's try and hit 100 subscribers. Hit the triple-digit mark before this year's over. I'm Gavin Ostrich. That's Captain Goo. Until next time. Peace out.